Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name is Blake Cousins, and we're live on the radio. It's November 29th, and yesterday was Thanksgiving. It was an incredible day right here at Third Phase of Moon. We received a video out of Colorado. A man by the name of Lance Roberson claims he's captured something quite incredible. We don't know what it is. We're trying to find out, investigate. What is this object? Is it military? Is it extraterrestrial? We're looking over, we had the Billy Meyer documentary right here in Third Phase of Moon. People thought maybe Billy Meyer's videos are hoax, all his photos are hoaxes. Well, now there's something in the aircraft that looks exactly like a Billy Meyer straight out of, the science fiction movies. Is this science fiction or science fact? We're joined with our team member, Dr. J. Andy Elias, all the way from Los Angeles. Welcome to Third Phase of Moon, and what do you think of this breaking news video that we just received last night?
Blake, this, I got to tell this to all the listeners and of you, of course, this is honestly by far one of the best videos ever. If we prove it's not a hoax, obviously this is just an investigation right now, but on the face of the video, this is, if not the best, one of the best. Up close, daytime footage of a disc floating, flying, interacting with reference points. Unbelievable, Blake. And from what I hear from a top member whose name I don't want to quite say, we could talk about other instances with him later, said that this may sound, after seeing this looks very similar to two confirmed UFOs that have gone through very extensive investigation that occurred in Cleveland, and I don't know what the other state was. It was on the East Coast, the second one, and both of them looked similar, is what he told me, and those were proven with mass witnesses, and the videos we're going to be seeing very soon, and more than likely, possibly, we might be even have a chance to show them and show the listeners what we're able to compare.
Well, we're going to look over the video right now, and pretty much, over the next 10 minutes, maybe just kind of roll out what it could be, what it isn't, what people claim, their reasoning behind what it is, whether it's a fake or not. Let's start with some of the possible hoaxes. People are saying that, well, maybe it's a massive model of some sort with a crane holding this thing and transferring it behind the building and keeping the crane out of the shot. Well, in my opinion, pretty much that would be quite elaborate, but then there is no wire or string in the shot whatsoever, Dr. J, of that scenario?
This is absolutely unbelievable. Billy Myers was, pretty much to this day, was some of the closest footage of a UFO. However, it looks like exactly, it acts 100% similarly to how a model would on a string. And really, if you look at it from that point of view, the way it rocks back and forth. Now, most of it, some of it is what I'm saying. I'm not saying all of it, but a lot of it really is very suspicious, and there are several books, and most researchers fall into the category of believing that was a hoax. I'm undecided. I'm on your team on the journalistic point of view, but with regards to this footage, unbelievable. Anybody out there who has not seen it, you have to see it. This has already been picked up, as Blake shared with me. This has been seen on other websites. And Blake, if you know the title, you could, of course, spit it out. And why not we give the phone number right now, 347-934-0378, right, Blake?
Yeah, that's the number to call in live if you want to comment on the video that we just posted on Third Phase, or if you want to break news yourself with the UFO sighting you captured. You can call into 347-934-0378. What I also found fascinating about this video is when we first looked at it, I guess he was shooting kind of into the sun, so it was kind of a silhouetted shot. And when we took it to analyze it and started to enhance it and put in a lot of brightness and contrast, I think we had to pump it up twice with the contrast going up to 100%, then about another 150%, and then the contrast a little bit down. Then you get to see what what made this thing tick, or what do we think it's making it tick, is something is something I've never quite seen. Some people are saying it looks like the Searle device. We had Professor Searle with his free energy device, and people are actually making comments below that it could be that magnetic new free energy that's been out there. Also, what's pretty incredible is when we asked Lance if it made any sounds, well, that's the whole thing. People think that it's a military drone, but we know these drones make a lot of noise, and Lance said this thing made no noise. So there's another thing that is just, drones don't make noise. So if it's a drone, well, what kind of drone is it? That's the question.
You know, there's several things to say. Dr. Greer believes, or when we had him on right here on Third Phase of the Moon, he said that there was a very major movie producer that had seen a real ET craft, according to Dr. Greer, using the CE5 method with him. But another time recently saw a craft, a disc with rivets on it. And they say it's an ARV, which is an alien reproduction vehicle, which is what our government has been producing with these crash and retrievals. I mean, if people remember or research in ufology seriously, they'll remember that there was the whole shoot them down order given by President Truman. And for decades, we lost pilots, great American pilots died trying to shoot these discs down. I also want to mention, with regards to that footage, it could be, like I said, an ARV. And some people also say it could be the beginning of a false flag. Maybe people are getting sick of the war on terror or not believing it as much. And when we had that 9/11, we lost a lot of our liberties. And what better way to control people than fear? So according to Werner von Braun, this is all his theory. I'm just talking what he said. The last card would be the false flag. Of course, it would be a false flag of an alien invasion, a hostile alien invasion. So is that what this is? But the final point I'm going to say about it is the physics of it. If we prove this, if we continue through investigation and can find more witnesses and at least just prove that everything is 100% legit, because it looks very good, but we want to make sure it's not too good to be true. The physics of it, Blake, what flies silently without rotating very fast like a helicopter, or is not in a regular flight path such as an airplane, which requires it to have speed in order to maintain lift? According to our physics, Blake, we can't do that. And if this is real, Third Phase of the Moon is sitting on the smoking gun.
Well, it possibly could be the best. Well, that's what people are saying in the comments. Best UFO video ever, hands down. This should get 1 billion hits. Share it with the world, and that's what everybody. Go to Third Phase of the Moon, click the video, link it with your Facebook friends, share it with everybody. Ask them what they think it is, because people around the world are also claiming in the comments that they've seen the exact same thing halfway around the world in Finland and Scotland and other places around the country, that this is not just a one-time occurrence. This is a continuous phenomenon, and this vehicle has not just been spotted possibly right there in Colorado, but around the world. Mr. Robert Bingham, I'd sure like to get your opinion on what you think that was. Was it military in nature? Is it a hoax? What do you think?
I thought it was, it looked very authentic, and I couldn't say if it was military. It could be military. I did notice that it was doing that 360, and they do that in order to see any something their way. But it was a very nice footage. Was it? I just was wondering, did it happen to be over what city in Colorado?
Well, that's the continuing investigation. Lance Roberson, he's with his family. Basically the way he explains it, he's really happy he caught it, but then he's also concerned. He doesn't know if he did something wrong, or he's just really concerned. So he's putting it in a general area in Colorado, but not exactly telling us exactly where it is. We're trying to get him to come forward. We're trying to get him on the radio tonight, but we weren't able to logistically make that happen, unfortunately. So we're going to try and get more information on that. But what was Is there any reasoning what location
the
might
reason
be
why
strategic?
I said that is because they have a lot of nuclear silos in Colorado Springs, where there's a lot of nuclear silos. And I just was wondering if they were out there monitoring the nuclear silos.
Absolutely, a good statement there, Robert. You see craft like this quite often in Los Angeles. When you get I know you have some incredible pictures, one that you shared right here. Is this the type of aircraft that you're capturing that you see quite often over Los Angeles, or is it a different type?
That is more, it looks more of a military type compared to the ones that I see. I've seen disc-shaped ones, more of the Bob Lazar type. I've never seen one like that. I've seen them in different craft, different designs. But that one, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. I don't know what to say
Bob
about
Lazar talked about reverse engineering from alien technology and what was going on in Area 51. Maybe this is what he was talking about. Robert, with this kind of out, it's already up to about 22,000 views in less than 24 hours and still climbing.
Mm-hmm.
So people's perception now, should they be kind of concerned what they're seeing here, or consider maybe ET's getting ready to show themselves? So it's basically with the military aspect, you're pretty much.
I wouldn't put no fear out there. I think my personal opinion is that they're not here to harm us. They're here to save us from blowing up the world, or these nukes. It's not if we're going to blow it up, it's when.
Can I call for 1 minute?
Okay, we got another caller calling in an area code 815. Welcome to Third Phase Moon. You're live.
Hey, Blake.
This is Blake. Yes, welcome to Third Phase. How's it going?
Dude. I watch your show. I watch your show on YouTube. I enjoy it.
Bill, what video fascinated? Did you get to see this new video up on Third Phase?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. It looks. I don't know what it is. I mean, I believe they have the kind of retro or whenever they re-engineer. It could be man-made, but with the ET knowledge, technology.
Well, absolutely. I think what we are looking at in the video is a reverse engineered, like you just said. It is man-made.
Yeah.
But something going on that we're not aware of exactly the dynamics of the way this thing's working.
Right.
He was saying that it made no sound whatsoever. The thing looks quite heavy, and there must be an alien connection. Robert?
Well, of course, the United States has a lot of toys in their toy box as far as making reverse engineering their own craft. I couldn't tell you that if it was the United States. It could be, possibly. It could be even another country like Russia or China. Who knows?
Yeah, or it may be not affiliated with the country at all. It's some super secret group that have this technology.
And it's interesting that it happened over Colorado. My brother asked Lance what happened directly after that video, and we get a lot of comments down below claiming, why didn't he run after? Why didn't he keep chasing it? And Brent asked the question, and basically Lance explains he was in a car driving. It went behind a building. Once they kind of came up the road past the buildings, the roof line, it was gone. It vanished. So
wow.
Each capture more. It only, I think the video lasts for approximately 5 to 7 seconds. It's a short video.
Yeah.
But, the window of opportunity in the real world sometimes works that way. If you're going to capture something quite incredible, you just have to be in the right place at the right time, and you just quite never know. Bill,
for sure.
Hello?
Yes, this is Blake Cousins. You're live on Third Phase of Moon. What country are you calling from?
We're calling from India.
Wow, that's a long-distance call, so I think it's one of our longest ever on radio history right now. Hey, welcome to Third Phase. Do you have any UFO sightings you want to report? Any questions?
Well, yes, actually we do. We actually have an abduction.
You have a what?
An abduction.
An abduction?
Yes.
Okay, you have an abduction going on. What happened? Who's been abducted?
Okay, so it was really late at night, and me and my family we were at home, and my parents was home, and we all were going to bed, and I look out my window and I see this light, and it's this big green light, and I don't know, and I wake up next morning and I'm covered in scratches. I don't know.
Well, it sounds like it's a possibility. There's a lot of people that claim the same theory when they see a light, they have missing time. Next thing you know, they wake up and they see scars on their body or things along these lines. Was there anybody around that saw this this UFO besides yourself? No, not anyone that I remember. It was really late at night. Sorry for my bad English. No problem. Keep going. Is there anything else? Do you have any questions for Third Phase Moon, or is that pretty much what you wanted to share? That's
Black Friday. You know, I look at videos of Black Friday, people are fighting and robbing. This is one.
India's breaking up a little all the way from India. Wow, that was a long call. I want to thank all the callers from around the world, including the man from India and everywhere else. But let's go with area code 952. What do you think of the show tonight, and any last words for our viewers right here at Third Phase of Moon? I guess 952's been pretty much maybe abducted like the person from India possibly, but hey,
you know what? Something funny. Peter Davenport, you know who that is? He came to my house once, and he did a lecture on disappearing people, and he talked about whales getting drugged and dropping in the middle of the land, and they would find whales, miles and miles away from the ocean. I just thought that was so bizarre, Peter Davenport intercepts a lot of UFO calls. Have you ever heard of him?
Absolutely, and that's a whole different show all in itself. Hey, any last words for the viewers of Third Phase?
Blake, can I talk or somebody else?
Robert, you're going to give us the last words. Robert, Los Angeles, the man that summons UFOs. Close it out.
My last words are to keep your eyes to the sky and have your cameras always with you. Any kind of camera, but if you do take photos of them, try to get a reference point and put the object next to the reference point. Take a picture of the reference point, and you will capture the object. Also, there's all you have to do is just go out there and really want to see them, and they will show themselves. So it is real, and it's only going to get better. The world's going to get better. It's not going to get worse.
I agree with you on that, Mr. Robert Bingham, the man who summons UFOs. This world has a chance. People have a chance. We are inspiring beings that will make this place a lot better than it is right now. I have faith. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to UFOs, you can contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time.